the Meepo player.
I don't think he's not the Meepo player. He's just he plays it. He plays it. He played before. He most recently has beaten OG with his first pick Meep or something. That was a very notorious win, but
when I say
anyhow,
he's the Meepo player, this is what I feel like. Recently,
Dika
even
is
people
the
who don't
Meepo
play
player.
Meepo, even people who don't play Meepo are playing Meepo. Supreme always played Meepo. Like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, he still played the Meepo.
Oh, for me, the Meepo player is Dika, right? It's a guy that when you say Meepo, you think of him. That's how.
What about your countryman Lizard? How can you forget him?
Lizard, he used to be a good Meepo player, but he was never like actually, he never was in the TI finals to say so. So Dika was there twice, so his Meepo achieved a little bit more. And the other one, who's the other one? Excalibur. He didn't achieve much, but he is very famous. He has
Remember
been
when he showed up in the scene when he was 16 years old, when he played only Tinker and Meepo?
versus the Team DK with the Burning and all the gods from China, and he was just demolishing them. That was a hell of a time. That was like a lifetime away at this point. But good old days, good old days. On the screen.
Okay, I mean, I didn't really have...
Second place is still a medal. Silver one, but a medal. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Yator are gonna lose the curve. And the lanes. The mid lane will be super exciting, and the bottom lane, the offlane tiny. Panel wasn't watching yesterday. We already saw it on Notice, and what Notice does, Collapse does, and vice versa. These are guys from same region, and they kind of copy each other in a way.
Okay. So how do you feel about the Weaver CM lane? That does look pretty strong.
Yes, for sure. Very, very strong lane. Especially if, as Bo3 said earlier today, if CM gets to fare out some mangoes and gets to skip the aura on level 2, this lane has like such a strong peak, and they're gonna draw. Yeah, they're gonna do exactly that.
Nice flame break there, but it is going to be Miposhka getting the kill with the blood grenade. Narman, he offers himself up for a couple of more right clicks, so that's going to be a huge deal. Team Spirit get themselves the first blood.
And that mango usage will instantly pay out, and now the CM, like in the good old days again, can just buy more and more. Of course, this time limited amount in the shop.
Do you like mangoes?
For real or in Dota?
I mean, you can answer however you want.
In Dota, I like. For real, I don't mind them, but it's not like a fruit I'll go and buy.
Mangoes in our country, they're not fresh. They kind of suck, but I can't wait to maybe try out the real deal. But either way. Bottom lane, how is this one gonna go? I mean, Luna is a solid laner, but I don't know how much the Shadow Demon helps there.
Shadow Demon is like around the bush with being like an big to an okay laner. I would definitely say he's not strong, but being like an okay laner for sure. Like especially like the level 3 timing where we spoke about it in the previous series. He's level 2 poison something. Shadow Poison that's really strong. Top lane.
He's a Shadow Demon. Of course, he's gonna have Shadow Poison. Not gonna be like
I don't know, man. Dota is like weird game with weird names and everything. Oh,
very true. Avalanche toss onto Mira. A couple more hits. They have the lift up as well. The blood grenade, the tree toss, the slows are there, but the damage will not be sufficient. There is a healing salve on Luna. Yulnit will be able to heal himself up. I mean, you know what's the good thing? No matter how bad your lane goes, it is not gonna be as bad as what you had in the previous game if you're old.
It's a Luna lane. Luna is strong top lane. Firefly, Narman going for Miposhka. Frostbite is there, but there is a surge. He has more than enough damage, but he has to dive the tower. Miposhka!
One more hit? This is so good for Spirit still, right?
Of course, but Supreme, hello?
2!
That's not a solo kill. I see on the minimap.
Okay.
Rubik is there, so... Because it's so exciting when you see a solo kill nowadays. You don't see it very often.
I'm not seeing telekinesis used, and I see almost full mana on the Rubik. I feel like it's a solo kill. Force has been marked there by the Swarm. Minus armor is there. Yatoro gets the kill. Narman is running forward for Miposhka. Will get frozen there. Cool off a little bit, buddy. Will bring down Miposhka, but I don't know, maybe at the cost of his life. It seems that Yatoro will decide to just continue farming there with the Weaver.
It's good for Yatoro, but it's very bad for Miposhka dying right after the TP. And about the mid lane, it's not always the spells. Maybe just positioning there that he has to run north instead of to the tower. Maybe it was enough. We will never know unless we watch the replay, which we will not, because we don't care. But anyhow, don't classify it as a solo kill.
Oh, I mean, look at the difference there between the mid laners. It is quite high. Also, Yatoro obviously beating Force, though. Darkseer isn't the best of laners, so this isn't the worst thing in the world for him.
Yeah, I mean, just surviving with the lane with Darkseer is a success in its own, because the hero brings so much to the game.
That's insane. Of course, Weaver Illusion isn't like the best that you would want, but it is still something. And of course, buffing up the Luna later on, making sure that she does have the mobility needed to do the damage is going to be a big deal. The Ulnit, in terms of net worth compared to the other cores, he is suffering, to say the least.
Struggling, and it should not get much better, because the Tiny with the levels is just so good at last hitting. But before that, we're gonna see a 6-minute rune. Haste stop. Narman will be forced to take it. So both mid laners unhappy, but Norman is happy. Will he use his Firefight to farm the jungle? Or will he try to pressure Weaver? For sure, just farm the jungle. This is the power of the Batrider. But Supreme, level 6.
He's fine. You have to be careful. Sometimes you just get bursted down. The Swashbuckle, one of those didn't connect on him. They get the root. Level 4 CM Larl wanted to go through Bengen so that there's no disruption, but then in the end he doesn't catch the Storm Spirit.
That's a role use. So all this pressure will not stay there. Nice disruption. It will make him tank at least 1 tower hit, 2 tower hits. Narman TPing out. Storm going in. Should be Miposhka dead. Can they turn anything around? No.
Nope, not really. The Crystal Maiden is just a it seems like a standard kill. It does leave Ulnit all alone. He does have a raindrop, kind of the reason why he lives, but he cannot stay 1 versus 1 versus Collapse. It is now pretty apparent. Of course, last game he was a Seeker. This game he will be a Luna, and at least he can farm the jungle somewhat effectively.
That's why Luna is so popular this patch. Even me playing Luna, I get a low farm, because just it doesn't matter what happens in lane. You get low farm, you can already start farming the jungle, and you'll get there eventually.
Look at Collapse in his aggressive positioning. Bengen is actually level 5, more levels than Ulnit. Collapse trying to threaten this Luna. 3-4 stacks on him. He does have 10 stick charges, but this is going to be
a lot of damage.
Collapse has to be very careful, loses a ton of his life, but here comes Larl. It was a bait, and you fell for it. Ulnit is going to try to get some creeps before he dies. At least the flag bearer goes his way, but he goes the way of Larl, who is going to be quite happy with his rotation. Miposhka dodges this flame break as Yatoro is in the vicinity. He's going to reduce their armor, and they are gonna be flying towards Miposhka.
Nice
Want
fall.
to burn him down. He turns around and actually focuses down Narman. Miposhka will lose his life. Yatoro, of course, uses the time lapse, deals with illusions, and it might be time to just bail. But again, Team Spirit, they are not gonna be getting their Weaver in any kind of trouble.
Yes, but it's just funny. 4 kills for MOUZ, and they're all on this poor Miposhka. But nonetheless, every time he dies, one of his cores gets a kill.
That is the case. Okay, in the mid lane, I think they didn't get anything, but other than that, he has been doing quite well. And he has a lot of levels on the CM either way. Usually we see these supports that are in a lot of fights.
Nice dust!
A ton of levels.
Yeah, there's no time lapse. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful and unexpected rotation. This is how you kill a 2-time TI winner, a Riyadh Masters winner. You come at minute 9 with a Storm Spirit and a Dust while he has this cooldown, the ultimate, but Lar will do the same. He's here.
course, in some trouble with the vacuum. Is there Lyle dropping low? He's actually dead. Oh, Miposhka. He's gonna be taken down as well. Supreme is doing so much damage. Collapse says me as well. Me as well. I wanna die too. Team Spirit. It seems that
use everything.
Yeah, Avalanche and the toss, and Supreme, he doesn't have the mana. He's running away from this TP of the Rubik, especially with Yatoro coming back to the fight. He will run down Narman as Supreme leaves. Oh, lift up.
Ooh, that was too close. But Supreme showing up big time top lane. 3 kills with his DD or amplification, call it whatever you want. Storm might be one of the best guys to carry it.
We're all gonna start calling it AD rune fairly soon, as just as I never wanted to call Necrolite Necrophos and Windranger Windrunner or Windrunner Windranger, but it is what it is nowadays, Milan.
Arcane rune for Larl on bottom. Storm wishes he had that one. Be even crazier. But now Spirit is gonna chill a bit. Get level 6 on their supports, farm a Diffu on the Pango, maybe a Blink Dagger on a Tiny, and then it will be a go time.
Everything you just mentioned, they pretty much have. Larl is gonna have his Diffusal Blade done. The Tiny is 400 gold away from the Blink Dagger. It's pretty much go time if you look at it. On the other side, Supreme is going for an Orchid, but he's nowhere near close. Olnit, he's Luna with 3.6k, 3.7k net worth, so his game is going rather slow, but of course without items, out of probably all the heroes in Dota apart from the TA, Luna is like the farmer, so he will be able to catch back up in some time.
Yeah, still Batrider is catching up on him, and at least it's his own teammate. But bottom lane, Collapse, TP from a Storm. He's tanky, but is he tanky enough?
Yeah, the TPs are
Help
coming
is
in.
coming.
Here comes Larl with an Arcane Rune. Supreme will die first as Collapse loses his life, but Narman is most definitely gonna be taken down as well. As here comes Larl going around the Lotus Well, and then Miposhka in the end is the one who claims the kill. That's gonna be a 2-for-1, and a Storm Spirit, a hero that actually everybody is relying on to create space in the game.
Yeah, there's a death after TP on the Storm Spirit, and the Shadow Demon TP also. It's gonna break the map for MOUZ, which will result in them giving up on this 12-minute rune. And Yatoro in the mid lane, known to be very active on many heroes. I still can see in front of my eyes this mid tower. Whenever I see it and I see Yatoro, I remember his first TI in the draw game. He was 0-3 and level 5 ganking mid, getting the kill. Do you remember this?
Yes.
That was just a sight to see.
Yep. You see that you're not gonna be farming because you're way too slow, and you have to find some impact on the map, and then you rotate with the level 5 Drow Ranger. You actually make a kill happen. That was beautiful. I mean, his performance on that TI was just top notch.
I think maybe a best performance ever on a TI of all.
I would say second OG victory, Thompson for me is so dominant.
No. It was not even close. But nonetheless, top tower.
What's with the top tower? I just see Narman, who's dead. That's the stolen Shadow Poison.
Oh, cute.
Thunder. He's
dead for sure. That was a cute flame break. Do you remember the bug with the flame break and the rolling thunder?
No.
No. For some period of time, for a few months, there was a bug where with fissure and a flame break, you could, if you use it right at the start of rolling thunder, you would cancel the rolling thunder, but it would go on cooldown. The Pango players would go absolutely crazy. They would actually lose their mind.
Did you have sometimes a bug like that bug you, that you're so mad that
I was not a Pango player, so I was a bat and a shaker player, so I was very happy about it.
Yeah, I mean, was there ever one that impacted you so that you were mad? And look at that smoke from Spirit to steal the Wisdom Rune. I think MOUZ knows is they're not going there.
I mean, they're prioritizing the Power Rune. I don't know if they know, but they're gonna lose the Power Rune to That is very, very tragic. We'll see. If they walk there, it means they didn't know. For now,
also nice ward from Spirit.
That's a beautiful ward. Do they decide to fight? They're gonna TP out. That's a smart.
Long TP there on Laurel, so it did take him a long time to get away. It's because Yatoro actually TP'd to the mid lane just a couple of seconds earlier.
I mean, this non-contact sequence, as I like to call it, it got them so much. It's like a half of a team wipe. Like getting both wisdoms, a region rune out of Storm, and just TPing out while they're chasing in the jungle. It's like an insane non-contact victory.
If we're saying half of a team fight, is that 2 kills or 3 kills? Or maybe like
2.5. 2 kills and a wall lasso expended.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Thank you for explaining that to me and our viewers as well. Ulnit has been spotted. Narman a little bit aggressive, gets the lasso after the jump, and there's the stolen lasso from Mira. Mira is just... He's playing Dota today, let's put it that way. It's insane what he's doing to these teams.
Yeah, Mira. Yesterday it was Mira.Corban, today is all Mira. No Corban, and he's smashing everybody.
You want me to make you not like Mira as much? You know what, there was an interview, and because they did come to Serbia, and when they asked him like, what do you dislike about Serbia, he said their food is too fat and greasy. He said that for our food, Milan.
I mean, he just ate at the wrong places. I'm sure there's a too fat and a greasy food in Serbia. He's just a noob.
All our food is too fat and greasy. Like what?
No. That he can't possibly know that. Also, so.
We know it though, as he still has that lasso.
Mid lane.
We'll have it for another usage. Yatoro, very aggressive, but that's a Luna with night vision, so Ulnit knows that he's being hunted.
But nonetheless, has to run to the tier T tower on top. That's a very defensive position to be in.
Force. He does have a mech going for a pipe next. TP out will be successful. Okay, he didn't breathe while TPing out as Yatoro coming over. He says, this is my ancient creep. Poor Ulnit, he just can't get a break in this game.
Yatoro is such a nemesis, but they'll TP everybody in. They'll see the Bat-Try. Bat-Try, the insta-die, but Orchid is there. Do they have what it takes to save him? Do they?
They can't kill him. It's just impossible. There's the lasso on the Storm Spirit with a lift into a lasso, Rolling Thunder, going for Ulnit. Yeah, they're gonna chase. This is what Spirit does, and they actually found Force as well. Avalanche will be there. Laurel trying to escape. He sees Bengen. Oh, while I'm escaping, I'm actually gonna get the kill. Let's it go there. Vacuum, nice, put him in. You're not gonna be escaping. You're gonna be dying as Ulnit. Just when those glaives start bouncing, two heroes so close to each other, it is an insane amount of damage. So the fight actually ends up in a 2-for-2.
Team Spirit. Remember your series from yesterday, a BO1 match versus MOUZ. It looked very similar. You were dominating the game. You were ready to continue dominating, but you threw similar to this. And the MOUZ is not a bad team. If you give them an opportunity, they'll come back.
Exactly. Ulnit, he's fourth on the network chart. The Storm and the Tiny are not even close to him, so a little bit more, and he's gonna become a problem. Mira has a stolen Iron Shell. That's actually quite nice, right? Because both the Pango and the Weaver do benefit quite a lot from it.
It's also the lanes get pushed so easy with it. And the Aghanim is on the Pango level 14 almost. This guy is having a hell of a game. The mid lane though, it will be a dangerous if he gets jumped. They're trying. Narman blinks in.
Has the blink. The Rolling Thunder came out. That blink is gonna do nothing. They have the Glacier and the Storm fall up. There will be a disruption, but Rolling Thunder perfectly used. Yatoro waiting with the Shikuchi there. Damage more than enough to finish off Supreme. They get a double, and it seems that the chase is not done. MOUZ doing their best to escape, and for now might be able to do so.
That bait, that's beautiful.
Bengen, run to the left. He will be able to. Oh boy, he didn't know how close to death he actually was there. As Yatoro, he's actually gonna be hunting for Force. He has the Gleipnir. Of course, you don't want to use it instantly. The Swarm is gonna be removed by Force, but it takes a lot of time. Now you wait for it. There's the Gleipnir. Avalanche as well. Collapse. He comes over, says, "This is mine." Secures the kill on Force. And that's gonna be another one for Spirit.
It's so hard to split the map. Oh, hold the thought. Narman is just going to be deleted. Says they have a vision here. No, they're just way too ready.
This is now it's not as similar as the game yesterday versus MOUZ, because these Spirit, they had like a 3k goal lead, maybe 4k goal lead, and they had these high cooldown ulti heroes. This time around, pretty much every single one of their heroes can constantly fight, and it's a much bigger lead.
Yeah, all of them, literally, even like a Rolling Thunder is considered like a literally a basic spell cooldown ability, especially when you get to the Octarine and then to the level 25 timing. It kind of feels that the ability has no cooldown.
Exactly, every single fight you have it. Even here, you get a kill, and by the time they have respawned, it's pretty much there. It's something like a Kunkka boat.
They're gonna try to take 5v5 fight. I think that this is their best bet.
Yeah, I don't know. Now the Avalanche onto the Luna.
Pipe is there.
Goes for the Eclipse and is saved for a second Storm. A little bit deep. Glimmer Cape protecting Mira. They get the lasso on Yatoro, who pretty much doesn't care about it. The vacuum up there, but Yatoro immediately time-lapses. Collapse is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Goes for a TP out. Will be able to survive. Ilnit is already dead, and now everybody is going to start dropping. You already lost 2 of your cores. At least Supreme has full mana to work with, but he has been found. Nice silence on the CM to prevent the Frostbite from coming through, but he just died to the damage. The stolen wall from Mira. Banging your head on a wall is always gonna end up in a lot of blood on your side, and MOUZ, they have 4 heroes dead to show for it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked for a moment like this pipe might be enough with the vacuum to fight against the Team Spirit, but Larl, like, that was just as good of a Rolling Thunder as it gets. Perfectly chaining Luna there, and then it just proves that with Luna being chain stun, like, who's doing the damage? Batrider? No. Darkseer, he's not a damage dealer, he's like providing auras. Storm Spirit with the Orchid? No. So, just not much in a tank on the side of MOUZ.
Yeah, definitely doesn't look good. Now Mira is gonna have the Blink Dagger as well. He has the Eye of the Vizier on the Rubik. Imagine if he steals the lasso again. It's just gonna be a disaster. 21 minutes in, you will focus on the Tormentor. That is gonna be a nice shard. We'll see for whom. Actually, Rubik Shard is considered like really good, but to be honest, I like the CM more.
Depending on what spells he can steal. Like, for example, if he has ability that being stolen gets better with a shard like a Splitter, then it's like amazing. If he can only just use it to save himself and the teammates, then it's like just good. But the CM one is just good, so they're pretty similar.
I don't know, I feel like this CM shard is actually really good now when you can actually pop it whenever you want by using the Crystal Nova on it.
It's just like, still like A tier, I guess, maybe a high B, definitely not S. S tier shard is like, what is S tier shard? Phoenix? Phoenix is S tier shard.
Yeah. It is really a powerful shard. Yatoro will get himself an Aegis. You couldn't kill this Weaver for the majority of the game. You're probably not going to be able to now, as he does have the Lincoln Sphere. He gave it to Larl when he was TPing to the top lane, so you don't get lasso. Now that this is going to expire, but Narman is already away, so he isn't really going to be trying to catch Larl and kill him, as the Spirit are the ones surrounding the top lane, not MOUZ. Let's see, Shadow Demon following these Luna Illusions. He wants to create his own. Very good at shoving out the waves. The Disruption Illusions do 75% damage of the hero, so they're really, really powerful.
Yeah, it's 2 of them, so showing out lanes with...
Oh, it's 50. When did they reduce that? It always used to be 75.
I don't know, but only it's gonna get caught. There is no BKB lift into the Rolling Thunder. And the wall, just for a good measure. Mira, Mira, Mira. It's a Mira shows today. We already said it.
Yeah.
Laurel?
Not done. Mira has this illusion of the Luna to continue farming, and he definitely deserves it. Storm career almost dies. There will be a BKB on Luna right now, so at least only didn't lose much of the gold there. So that's something going for you. Gleipnir on the Storm. He's gonna get lifted up, tossed up as well. The Avalanche too, and they have the stolen Lucent Beam as well to finish off the kill. It's just looking beautiful what Spirit are doing, not only in this game but today overall. Their first series that they played was quite beautiful too.
That was a team talk, I can tell. Like after they lost the game to MOUZ, there was a team talk and they said, guys, this is an online tournament and we are 2-time TI winners and a Riyadh Master, so basically a 3-time TI winners. We need to get our shit together, and that's what they're doing right now. They're gonna collapse a shard.
Not too bad. If it's
not too bad. If it's a support, then it's like I wanna cry. But on a core, it's like a B tier shard. Do a tier. The shard tier list every time Tormentor dies. Just like a.
You have a shard tier list in your notebook, maybe. They get the last onto the CM.
Oh, that's a gem drop.
Taken down, Gem on the ground. Yatoro gonna be fighting versus them, and here comes the Storm onto Mira. Finally, they're gonna bring him down as well. It gets a double. Did they reclaim the Gem? Not really. It is on the Dark Series, so Spirit gonna be re-engaging. Yatoro fighting Ulnit, who has the BKB. Let's go of the Eclipse. Collapse is gonna be taking a ton of damage. Avalanche gets used. There's the Gleipnir as well as Yatoro gets a double kill. Ulnit standing his ground. He's gonna be losing this man fight, and only Bengen and Force are gonna be left. These are not heroes that can deal with the Weaver, especially not one with the Aegis. Where's my ultra kill? Collapse says it is not here as he picks up Bengen and throws him up into the air for the kill.
Looks like they could have turned it on the side of MOUZ. They were killing some heroes, but BKB Luna not enough against this 19,000 net worth Weaver with the Aegis level 20. This guy is a beast. Daedalus on the courier.
It's not Daedalus. You told me it's called, it has another name.
Hey, the red item. If you are a Weaver and it passed 27 minutes and you don't have a red item, you're not a Weaver player. And of course, Yatoro is gonna have it delivered right now.
There it is. It is going to be coming over. The second tier 2 of the game going in favor of Spirit. Yatoro will take it down with ease. He does have that shard. It is insane how it works. It's actually quite funny that...
That's a S tier shard.
Yeah, that is an S tier shard. You come out of the Shikuchi and you attack everybody you went through. And then if you go for a second Shikuchi before that buff expires, you don't have to go through somebody again. You're still going to be attacking minus armor on Ulnit. Okay, this is just, at this point it's not fair. He just 5-shotted the enemy carry. There's nothing you can hope for. Collapse gets a kill on Arman. They know that Force is in the vicinity. They have the Gleipnir. You're not gonna escape. Nothing to remove that. Lift up in the air. The Surge is gonna be used if needed. Nice vacuum. And the Yatoro, of course, he turns back time. Nice blink out. That is just some beautiful gameplay coming out from Force. Mira will be giving him a tip. He definitely does deserve it. As Storm gonna be caught. Laurel trying to finish him off, and just perfect spell usage coming out from him. Darkseer gets caught 6 seconds before he has the TP, and he will lose his life. Did everything perfect. Perfect is not enough for Spirit. You need more.
It hurts. If you're a MOUZ fan, it hurts. Everything is going wrong, but let's be honest, it was over after the fight on bottom, and even this top fight where they got most of their spells perfectly executed on the MOUZ. It just wasn't even close enough, and now they're getting hunted around the map.
Is there even a play you can make? Like, I see a lot of teams not wanting to GG out, even though it does look like the game is over. Though Dota plus says 10% win probability, so there is still some chance for MOUZ to win. Pass on Mira, up on the high ground. No, they're actually going to use the Eclipse. He's looking very much dead. Stolen Surge will not allow him to live. The gem gets stolen once again by MOUZ.
I mean, in a close game, this would be a very big troll. But in a game like this, they can even use it to their advantage to use the loss and Eclipse cooldown. But a sign of non-discipline. He might get yelled on by Silent after this game. Never know.
Do you think that happens in Spirit? Do you think they... I watch a lot of their a lot of their videos on YouTube, and I never saw it, but maybe they do it behind the scenes.
His name is Silent. He doesn't really yell. I played with Silent. It's a less known fact. I played with him for a month in Minstrike. I was in a bootcamp with him for a month. He never yelled. We discussed Dota a lot. He's a very smart guy. Obviously, it showed after and before, but he never yelled.
That's because you're scary, Milan. You know, Mira might.
I was very fat back then.
Yeah, you were like, if you yell at me, I'm gonna sit on you, and that's a real threat.
TP back. Smoke is ready. Do they wanna make a goal? Sometimes engaging first is the answer to all of your problems. I don't think it's this time, but maybe MOUZ's best bet. He's gonna switch in the smoke. This is like 15 seconds late, pushing out top, and should be ready to go.
Is there like an answer to all of their problems in this game? That doesn't even exist, no?
It does. It exists. If this is like a Space Jam movie and Team Spirits gets possessed by some spirits and they forget how to play Dota at all, and like that's the only answer.
And MOUZ gets Michael Jordan. Okay, well, who would be Michael Jordan of Dota? Miracle? Would it be Miracle?
No, it needs to be someone more successful. I mean, Dota is like Michael Jordan won 6 TIs, so it's hard to compare in this way. But if you compare it in a way that the greatest player to play Dota ever, it's probably Yatoro.
Yeah, but he's on the other team, so that cannot be done.
I mean, you would just get hold it. Who's the GOAT in your opinion?
I think it is Yatoro, but I would say that Miracle was the most dominant player when he was.
I mean, Miracle is a miracle. Once my brother said the Miracle is not played a bad game, and we don't talk ever since.
Yeah, I can understand it. Like. That is a really valid reason to stop talking to your brother, 100%. Spirit, Storm Spirit, he is gonna be zipping away versus Larly. Don't want to fight, and look at just Yatoro being everywhere on the map, pulling it. He's gonna be dealing with the
shard
bug, but who's gonna help him? No. There's gonna be an avalanche in the backlines towards that help force. Uses the vacuum. Yatoro turns back time, doesn't want to go to the low ground. Wasn't even there, to be honest. Just gets a double kill. At what point do you say, I don't want to get punched in the face any longer if you're MOUZ?
I don't know, maybe some things have this thing of not giving up no matter what. Like Nigma, for example. They never call the GG before the throne falls, so it's maybe it's their thing, but in my team we would have called GG like 5 minutes ago maybe, but it just there's always a hope, I would say.
Yeah, why you tap out to go to sleep, you know, as you would say, but I guess Milan would rather tap out. Yatoro is level 25. That's gonna be another Geminate attack, so good luck to anybody who gets hit by that. He will have an MKB as well, so even more damage on the Weaver. I thought Team Spirit, you know, because they tend to add a little bit of disrespect from time to time to buy a Rapier, but he's not gonna be doing it. They want to play clean.
Okay. They're gonna even go for the Roshan. The Nemesis Curse plus the Daedalus MKB. Oh, and the level 25. Which talent did he take? Probably just another Geminate. I mean, this got fixed, to say so. The another Geminate attack is not applied, but who would have thought? It's just gonna be a Rolling Thunder Force. Another Geminate attack is not applied with a shard. That used to be way too broke.
Yep.
But even without it, he's just going to start deleting people in 1 second.
Collapse and Mira, the two guys from the offlane, they do bring down Ulnit without any chances of surviving. I really like the Nemesis Curse icon. It looks like that thing, you know, that you use to mark cows or horses. You know, you get it all hot, then you mark like, this is my cow. Of course, I don't know if they use it still. They now use all of those earrings, right? But
I don't know if maybe they use it for the MOUZes. Let's see.
For mice.
For mice? Mouse is nice. Mice, nice. For the mice.
As Yatoro going for the tower here. Luna not gonna be up for 29 seconds. No buyback.
I just want to see him Shukurchi on top of somebody. I just want to see it.
Come on, Yatoro. We want to see it. Do it. Do it now.
I mean, that's only if he doesn't hit them before that, because he's gonna kill them.
Yeah, doesn't even get close. That's a huge vacuum wall. And Yatoro just deals with all the illusions with relative ease. Narman trying to hunt, but in the end he's just burning down some trees, destroying forests, and let's see if this forest ruiner, nature ruiner, is gonna be punished by Spirit. Weaver has that wasp set. We all know what wasps want to do. They want to sting. They want to sting super hard, though. This looks like a very giant, very scary wasp. Lasso's there, instant lift, pull from the stolen storm spirit. Now there's the lasso as well. Mira is just pulling everybody with him. He seems to be a cowboy.
Oh,
today.
look at this Luna! Look at this Luna!
Going forward, and yeah, I'm looking at the Luna that is killing the Weaver for the first time. Is that
there's a BKB?
Pops the BKB. Goodbye, Narman. Goodbye, Storm. Who's next? Avalanche is there on the Luna. The disruption save. Bengen gonna be taken down. Ultra kill for
Rampage!
There's the Rampage. The second
Double
rampage as well. We wanted to see it, and of course, who's gonna deliver?